Good afternoon, children. Today we shall start lesson 3 from tasting to digesting. Now, if you read this lesson, you will find two sisters, Jhumpa and Jhulon. They are playing a game. One will close the eyes and other will put something in the mouth, and they have to tell what it is by tasting that thing. So you read this lesson and you will understand. This lesson is all about food. We have food for energy. To do different work, we have to have energy. So from where this energy will come? This energy will come from food. Now, what is the journey of the food? So this lesson is all about that. Now, first, children, you tell me, you eat so many types of food. Now, tell me, name any two food item which taste sour. So, you see, I have given some pictures also. Here you see some pictures are given. So, here you see this is chocolates, coffee, tamarind. Tamarind means imli. Then these are cookies. These are lemon, bitter gourd. So from this also you can pick and you can name any two food item which taste sour, sweet, bitter. You can write something of your own also. These pictures are just to help you. Now suppose if you are eating chocolates, what is the taste of chocolate? If you have raw coffee, not the drink coffee, because we make sugar, milk. If you have raw coffee, what will be the taste? Then tamarind, then cookies, lemon, bitter gourd. So you can name. Then you can name something of your own also. And then spicy. Spicy means which is very hot, tikha, like chilies, golgappa. So this is your first assignment. Here this assignment is based on observation, because this you observe in your daily life. So you can always name two items which taste sour, which taste sweet, bitter, spicy. So this is your first assignment. So when we eat food, so what happens? Well, first we eat food, and our food start its journey from the mouth. We keep the food in our mouth. Now in our mouth, teeth are there. So teeth help us to bite and chew the food. Children, teeth is the plural form, okay? The singular of teeth is tooth. So teeth means all the 32 teeth you have. So teeth, it help us to bite and chew the food. Then what happens? Tongue. We till the food is in our mouth, we use tongue, we use our teeth. Now tongue helps us to taste the food. Now how the tongue help us to taste the food? Now children, our tongue, it has numerous taste buds. See, this is the magnifying picture of taste bud. It is taken from a electronic microscope. So you see how the taste buds they look like. You can see, when you see your tongue in the mirror, you will find very numerous small structures, okay? Now if you see it under an electron microscope, you will find they appear like this. So our tongue, it has numerous taste buds, okay? These taste buds, they help us to taste whether it is sweet, whether it is sour. Now these are the different regions. The taste bud over here, backside of the tongue, these taste buds, they help us to taste bitter things. Suppose you are eating bitter gourd, so that time these taste buds will be active and they will tell you that this substance is bitter in taste. Now the side of the tongue, this side and this side, these two region will help you to taste sour things like lemon, tamarind. They will be, these taste buds will be active and they will tell you this is sour. Now the front side portion and the front part, these two portion will tell you whether the thing is salty or not. Suppose you are having chips or a salty biscuit, so these two region will tell you whether it is salty or not. And the front portion of our teeth, this will tell you whether the food you are eating is sweet or not. Suppose if you are eating a chocolate, so this region will be active. The taste buds of this region will tell you, okay, this is sweet. So this you have to draw. And children, let me tell you, this is very important question because it often comes in the exam. So this is your assignment 2, this is classwork, and I will send one screenshot. So by seeing this picture you can draw on the white page. Remember, white page. And the different regions you can use different colors, like you can use one color for bitter, one color for sour, one color for salty, and one color for sweet. So this way you will draw, and I will send you the snapshot. On the white page you will write assignment 2 CW identification, draw and color the different parts of the tongue showing different taste, and on the white page you will draw this. And on the left hand side, that is left hand side is the white page. On that you will draw this, and on the right hand side you can draw you can do this exercise, assignment 1. On the right hand side you can do assignment 1, and on the left hand side, that is the white page, you can do assignment 2. Understand? And these things, these are also important. Tongue has numerous taste buds. These things also often comes in fill in the blanks and all. So this also I will give in the exercises. Okay, when you will do some exercises, you can do this. So this is your assignment 2. So this is very important and you will learn this also. So now see, our food is in the mouth. Okay, so in mouth what is happening? Number 1, our food is getting chewed by the teeth. Our food is getting tasted by the tongue. And in this process, the digestion starts. This is the process where digestion starts. Now what happens? First, when our food is in the mouth, in the mouth there are 2 glands, salivary glands. You see, in our mouth there is saliva, isn't it? One liquid secretion is there, saliva. Suppose I keep your favorite food in front of you. Now suppose if I keep a plate of rasgulla and you like rasgulla very much, and I tell you, put out your tongue and see the rasgulla. Don't eat the rasgulla, but just see the rasgulla. So what happens? Your tongue, there is saliva secreted from the tongue. This shows that you like the food very much. Similarly, golgappa. Suppose golgappa is there in front of us and we are not able to eat it. Then what happens? Saliva comes out of our mouth. This saliva is secreted by this gland, salivary gland. And our saliva, it contains one enzyme. Enzyme means these are some chemicals, okay? These are some chemicals. Now these chemicals, they help in the digestion of the food. This enzyme is called salivary amylase. So salivary amylase is secreted by the salivary gland. Now when you are chewing the food, your food is getting mixed with the saliva. And in the saliva there is one enzyme called salivary amylase. So it is helping in digestion. It is grinding the food and making the food into a lump. Lump means one dhela, a dhela of food. So you suppose this is a machine, your mouth is a machine. Here the food is grinded just like your mother grinds in a mixie. So similarly, the food is grinded in the mouth, and in this process what happens? The saliva is mixed with the food, and in the saliva there is an enzyme called salivary amylase that gets mixed with the food, and the food becomes a lump. Then it goes through this tube. Now let me show you the next picture. See, this is the digestive system of man. Now what happens? This is our mouth. So here the food is grinded with the help of teeth. The food is getting mixed with the saliva, and the salivary amylase starts working. Then the food becomes a lump and it passes through this tube. This is called the food pipe, or it is called esophagus. Esophagus. Try to pronounce it 3 times, esophagus, and learn the spelling also. Oesophagus. Esophagus is the food pipe. So through this food pipe, the food passes and it goes to the stomach. This is the stomach. In stomach, what happens? Digestion process starts. Now in stomach, what happens? The wall of the stomach, they secrete means produces. They secrete different digestive juices. Many enzymes are there, then many acids are there. So many juices comes out from the wall of the stomach, and they get mixed with the food, and the food is broken down into smaller and smaller pieces, and ultimately it becomes something like a juice type of thing. And this is liver. Liver is also a gland. So liver is in fact the largest gland in our body. Sometime in fill in the blanks you are asked, dash is the largest gland of our body. So that is liver. Liver is the largest gland of our body. Now what is the function of liver? Liver also, it produces many juices which helps in digestion. So the liver also gives out many chemicals, enzymes and juices, and the food is broken down into a solution. Then it passes through this tube, and this is pancreas. This organ also helps in producing many digestive juices or enzymes. Now from this pipe it goes to the small intestine. See, this portion is the small intestine. It contains a long tube. Small intestine is actually a very long tube. If you elongate small intestine, it will be about 7 meters long. Imagine, 7 meters is more than a sari. 7 meters long. So the food passes through this long tube, and in small intestine what happens? Here digestion also takes place. Some digestion takes place in the stomach, which are easy to digest. Then suppose some food substance is not easy to digest, then it will come to small intestine. There it will get digested. And absorption also takes place. Absorption means what? Whatever food is required by the body, whatever food is needed by our body, the body will take up that. Okay, and it will leave the other food, and this food will pass from the large intestine. See, this big tube is the large intestine. Now in large intestine what happens? Large intestine, the remnant food, suppose everything is being digested, absorbed in the small intestine, now it goes to large intestine. Then large intestines will also try ki, is there anything needed in our body? Before throwing it out of the body, let me see if any thing is required or not. And the water, mineral, means up to the last, the body tries to absorb all the required nutrients. And then at last what happens? From here it passes, and at last whatever is not required by the body, it is thrown out of the body through anus. So this is the journey of our food item. Okay, whatever food we eat, how it is digested in our body, how it is absorbed in our body, then how it is stored in rejected by the body, this whole process is done by these organs. And the whole organs, this group of organs which are involved in digestion, is called the digestive system of the body. Now children, I will send you a screenshot of this also, so that you can color, but by seeing this I don't think you can draw it well. So for drawing I will send you one sketch. See, this is the sketch of digestive system. You draw it by seeing the sketch, and then you can color it by seeing this diagram. And you, of course, you will label it. Label means to show. By arrow you have to show which part is what. Okay, now this is your assignment 3. This is homework, discovering facts. This also you will do on the white paper. Draw, color and label the digestive system of man. This is also very important question, and it often comes in the exam. So this also you will draw on the white paper. Okay, and you can see this, and you can use the colors accordingly, and you have to label also. So we shall do up to this, okay, because you have to understand the digestive system. That is why I am covering a small part of it, and then you will read the lesson also. So today we shall finish up to this, and then we will proceed with the next part in our next class. So thank you children.